This third and last video is a zero-based budgeting overview. My budget coach recommends new users to consider 3 principles of zero-based budgeting. The first, budget every dollar prior to spending. The second principle, make spending decisions using category balances. And the third, move money throughout the month for changing priorities. Transform your money management from reactive to proactive, budgeting every dollar in advance of spending. That is the goal of zero-based budgeting. Budgeting dollars in advance removes all that mental math, and it ensures that while you're planning out your money, you're aligning it with your priorities. If you think of a bucket of water analogy, let's say you have a 5-gallon bucket and you have smaller buckets that represent each of your category groups in your budget. You would take the water that's available and you would first pour it into the monthly bills. Once that bucket is full, you'd then pour it into your monthly expenses. Then you'd pour it into your variable expenses, and then you'd see if there's any water left to be able to fill up other items. This is the concept of budgeting dollars in advance. Principle number 2, make spending decisions using category balances. Once you make the plan and you've budgeted all dollars to your categories, make sure to check the amount in the balance column using your mobile app or on your computer before you spend. This helps reduce the risk of arriving at the end of the month only then to realize you've overspent some of your categories, for example, restaurants or dining out. Third principle, move money throughout the month for changing priorities. The dollars you have are finite, just like in our water example. You can't have more water be added to your bucket until you get paid again. So how do you want to use that water? It's very critical. So sometimes you need to recalibrate your budgeted amounts. Something that you thought on Monday would be a reasonable budget for maybe gas. Turns out that on Friday, you had to fill up the tank again. And so you have to find dollars from somewhere else to be able to cover all the driving that you did that week. This ensures that you don't overspend overall on your budget. So the 3 principles in review are budget every dollar prior to spending. This gives you a plan that's aligned with your priorities in advance. Make spending decisions using category balances so that you can ensure you don't overspend your overall budgeted amount. And move money throughout the month for changing priorities. Your budget is meant to be flexible and life happens. And so you need to be able to shift dollars around and make behavioral changes in other categories so that you can make sure you remain within your income for the month.